Sarah was the last one to leave the office that evening. As she stepped into the elevator, she couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. The clock struck midnight, and the elevator doors closed with an ominous thud. Little did Sarah know that this would be a ride she would never forget. As the elevator ascended, Sarah heard a faint creaking sound accompanied by an unsettling flicker of the lights. She brushed it off as a simple glitch, but her heart raced nonetheless. The elevator reached the 10th floor, and just as she was about to step out, the doors snapped shut, trapping her inside. The elevator descended, but instead of stopping at the 9th floor, it continued its eerie journey downward. Sarah's anxiety turned into terror as she realized that something was terribly wrong. She pressed the emergency button, but there was no response. Panic surged through her veins as the elevator plunged into darkness. Suddenly, the elevator jolted to a halt, leaving Sarah in pitch-black silence. Her breathing grew shallow, and a chilling draft swept through the confined space. Fear consumed her as she strained her ears, trying to discern any sound. That's when she heard it. A faint whisper, barely audible but undeniably present. "Help me," the whisper echoed, sending shivers down Sarah's spine. She called out, her voice trembling with fear. "Who's there? What do you want?" No response came, but the air grew heavy with an unexplained presence. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as she felt an icy breath brush against her neck. The elevator suddenly started moving again, descending deeper into the unknown. The doors opened, revealing a dimly lit basement. Hesitant, Sarah stepped out, her footsteps echoing through the desolate corridor. The flickering lights cast eerie shadows, and the air was thick with an otherworldly energy. She navigated through the labyrinthine basement, her senses heightened by a mix of terror and curiosity. In the distance, she saw a figure standing amidst the darkness, an apparition clad in tattered office attire. It beckoned her forward, its outstretched hand beckoning her to follow. Sarah's instinct screamed at her to run, but something compelled her to approach the figure. As she drew closer, the apparition revealed a ghastly face, its eyes vacant and hollow. It opened its mouth, emitting a haunting, mournful wail. Sarah felt a paralyzing dread consume her, but she couldn't tear her eyes away. The apparition pointed to an old, rusted service elevator nearby, a relic from a bygone era. Sarah hesitated, but her curiosity got the better of her. She stepped into the decrepit elevator, the doors closing behind her. With a jolt, the elevator descended into the depths of the basement, deeper than she could have imagined. As the doors opened once again, Sarah found herself in an underground chamber, a forgotten part of the building's history. Surrounded by rows of dusty filing cabinets and discarded office equipment, Sarah's heart sank. She sensed an ancient presence, an entity trapped in this forsaken place. The air grew heavy and whispers filled her ears. The apparition materialized once more, its form flickering in and out of existence. Through its tormented cries, Sarah pieced together the tragic tale of an employee who had mysteriously vanished years ago. The building held its secrets, and the restless spirit sought resolution. Sarah's presence had awakened the dormant spirits, and they yearned to be heard. Driven by empathy and a desire to bring peace, Sarah